Assalamu alaikum viewers. Hope all of you will be happy and healthy. Our today topic is article. Article. What is article? Article basically is a determiner. In old grammar, it is considered to be the part of adjective. Okay, but in modern grammar, it is considered to be a determiner. A determiner. Basically, article is a functional word. Article is a functional word, and without other word, it doesn't give us meaning. Functional words are those words which are meaningless words, and they need meaningful words. They need, other words to give meaning. So, in today's lecture, you will learn indefinite article. Okay. So, you can see we have two articles. One is definite. One is definite, and another is indefinite. Okay, but the topic is so lengthy, so complicated that it may not be completed in a single video. Therefore, in today's lecture, we want to teach you indefinite article. Okay, so indefinite article, are and an. As far as pronunciation is concerned, we have strong form and we have weak form. Okay, for all words we have strong form and weak form. So if it is weak form, so it is considered to be just a short it may be strong okay. So this is strong and this is short. In the same way, you have short form and long form like this. Okay, remember this thing. So indefinite article is that article which use indefinitely. It doesn't specify anything. It makes anything general. In contrast to it, you have the definite article the or the. So, its pronunciation concept is what? Suppose you have this sound the. This is weak form, and this is the. This is strong form. As far as assimilation is concerned, if suppose the following word is vowel, okay, or vowel syllable, so it may be, suppose we say the important. We use the important because here you have vowel, but when it is the school, no, here you have consonant. Before consonant, native speaker pronounce it the, and before vowel, native speaker always or mostly pronounce it the. But this is was an additional information, okay, but specific topic for today's lecture is indefinite article. So uses of indefinite article. Indefinite article are n. Okay, so first try to understand R. We use R before a singular countable noun which begins with consonant sound. Again, look here. We use a before a singular countable noun which begins with consonant sound. Suppose Ali is a boy. Ali is a boy. Look here, and here you have a singular countable noun. A singular countable noun. So I have used here a. One more example. You can see a cat under the table. You can see a cat under the table. Now look here, we have this R and we have this cat, which is countable and common noun also. So try to understand. Okay. One more thing to be remembered. One more thing to be remembered is that if we have noun phrase, and in that noun phrase we have suppose an adjective, okay, an adverb plus adjective plus countable singular noun, then we use according to the first word. Okay, for meaning we use and for noun, but sound should be according to the first word of the phrase. Okay, rule for the phrase. Suppose rules for noun phrase for indefinite article. So look here. It is an important meeting. It is an important meeting. Look here. Here you have an, and here you have this meeting. Meeting is singular. But remember that here you have a word begins with vowel. One more example for it was, an example for but no. She is a good girl. She is a good girl. Look here. No, you can see here we have a phrase. This is noun phrase. And in this noun phrase we have adjective, and this will be equal to this one according to the modifier. If modifier is begin with consonant, we use a, if it begins with vowel, we use and. So this is important, very important, very, very important. Okay. So remember one thing. Remember one thing, that no example for un. Same example. I have given one example. Suppose we say it is an egg. So here you have countable noun singular, and before this we have used an egg. It's an egg. One more example. It is a big egg. Suppose. So here you can see that I don't have a sound. So I have put here within a. But if I give one example for an, suppose I say it is an iron fan. Now here you can see that this is vowel, and for this vowel I have used an. I have used an. So this is important. This is very important. Okay. Try to understand. Try to understand. Try to understand. So the first, it is used before singular countable noun. Now the proper uses. The proper uses. So what are the proper uses? The proper uses, it is used before single countable noun. Single countable noun. Suppose we have already used. I am sitting under a tree. I am sitting under a tree. Or Ali is an honest man. Ali is honest man. So look here, this ha sound, H is, there is no ha sound, silent. So I have used an. I have used an. I have used an. Okay? So this is important. This is important. Okay. So remember one thing. Before initials. Okay? Before initials. Before initial. Okay? So again, this is very important. This is very important as far as your examination point of view concerned, your test is concerned. So suppose you have my father is an image. Look here, an image. So the sound is here vowel. So I have used this one. So this one, this is initial. Remember, this is important. Then my brother is a BA. Okay. My sister is FA. And so on. One more example. Remember an M while speaking. Suppose. So here this is very important. So for initial, before initial, we can use what? We can use article, and especially indefinite article are and an. To shorten the video, so for your ease, Okay, I have written all points already on whiteboard. So you can see one more use of indefinite article. So you can see before a singular countable noun used as an example of class of things. So you can use indefinite article before a singular countable noun used as an example of a class of things. Suppose a student needs care. A student needs care means all students need care. So this is general, okay? So this is important. We can use an indefinite article before a singular countable noun used as an example of a class of things. So class of thing. So a student needs care. A cow gives milk, whatever, all cows. Okay. Then one more use. We can use indefinite article with a noun complement. With a noun complement. Suppose example given, he is a teacher. He is a teacher. He is a doctor. My mother is a doctor. My father is a driver. So here, so in general. Okay, so one more use. Then another use, it is used in certain representation of quantity. A dollar. Okay, a great many diseases are caused by germs. A great many diseases caused by germs. A lot of people gather there in Islamabad. Okay, so a great many diseases, so many other. Okay, so the next use is with certain numbers, 100, 1,000, a lakh, a million, and so on. So you can use. Then in expression of speed, price, or rate, when we are talking about speed or rate or price, so we use a dozen, a kilometer, 65 kilometer, a 6 kilometer per hour, and so on. A dozen, a kilometer, a meter, a milli, and whatever. And then in exclamation with a singular countable noun. Exclamation with a singular countable noun. Suppose, what about? If someone shows happiness or sadness, okay, so what we use? What a ball, what a cage, what a flower, what a rose, and so on. Okay, so try to understand. You can see some more uses before Mr. or Mrs. plus surname. This is a unique use of indefinite article. Native speaker use. If they don't know a person and they want to meet him or her, so they always use, I want to meet Mr. Azhar. So it means that they are unknown to each other. The listener will understand that they are unknown to each other. I want to meet Mr. Azhar. Then the listener will understand that they are known to each other. This is one sign. Okay, this is important. So you can use a or n before this Mr. or Mrs. and then surname. Okay, so important, very important. Then one more, before an expression like a little, a few, a little water is here. A few mean no. Whatever is correct and whatever is not correct. Then it is used to introduce a thing or a person in a context. This is important. It is used to introduce a thing or a person in a context. Suppose we are talking about a leader. Qaid Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah is a superb leader. The leader who handed over Pakistan, who got freedom, the leader. So, for the first time, RN introduce a countable noun, singular, and then we can use definite article. So this is important. Then I suppose you can see one more example. I have opened the furnace made of coal. No? We have learned how to use, where to use indefinite article, RN. But now we should be aware, okay? So we shouldn't use RN in some cases. Okay? So you can see before plural countable nouns. Suppose Amin. This is incorrect. Amen is correct. Amin is correct. But Amin incorrect. A student is correct. A students. A Muslim is correct. A Muslims. So important one. You shouldn't use before uncountable noun. Some students, they don't know that they shouldn't use indefinite article before uncountable noun. Suppose we have water. So I need a water. So for foreign speaker, this is incorrect. It should not be here because this is uncountable. I need milk. Correct. I need milk. Correct. But we shouldn't use. Okay? And then before meals, I have breakfast. I have lunch. I had dinner, and so on. But remember one thing, if we use adjective, so then we use RN. I have a strong dinner. I had a strong dinner. I had a strong lunch. Okay, so this is important. So don't use before plural countable nouns, before uncountable nouns, and before means, but remember exceptional case. Okay, so some other explanation come to my mind or point should be shared with you. Suppose you can use an uncountable expression or whatever. Suppose I have tea, or I want to drink water. We can make an uncountable into countable by using certain and then certain measurement. Suppose I have a cup of tea. So this is a cup of tea. We can make with this expression a cup of tea. Then this is its use. I want to drink a glass of water. Pakistan is a piece of land. Then I have a piece of chalk. Chalk, basically chalk is uncountable. Chalk is uncountable. But here it has been made countable by using certain expression. By using, so this is one more usage we should be clear about, that whenever we want to write, whenever we want to speak, we should use how to use, when to use, and when not to use. Hope you should understand. You should try your best to note, to keep in mind, and then you will be able enough to master yourself. Thank you very much.